What's up, everybody? Junkie Junker here, and I'm bringing you another commentary. This time it is on Mission Kill Confirmed with the Specialist package and my hand Space 12. So, this commentary, I think I'm going to talk a little bit about staying alive, getting MOABs, and just overall, how I play, and basically just, how I do what I do when I do what I do, and how I do it when I do it. So, this gameplay actually is a pretty good example of how I like to stay alive. Obviously, running into noob tubes, not the best way to stay alive. I would say avoid running into noob tubes at all costs if you want to stay alive. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm running with the Spaz 12. I did get this finally upgraded, or upgraded, whatever you want to call it. Basically unlocked all the way to damage. Damage plus range whenever you get your specialist bonus is pretty ridiculous. I have some shots in here where I was just like, is that the Modern Warfare 2 Sposs I smell? So basically after you get it up to, level, I think 26, you get damage. Actually right here I was thinking about rage quitting, which was kind of funny because if I would have done that then I wouldn't have done what I did in this game. But, yeah, I got it all the way up, so it is, all the shotguns now are usable, I will say. I've used the KSG, I've used the USAS, actually it was a pretty good shotgun before. Obviously the striker's been nerfed somewhat. It's still usable, I mean it's still a great shotgun. I have not used the 1887s, and I don't think I ever will because I hated that gun on Modern Warfare 2 so much that I will not use it even on this game. But anyway, some tips for staying alive. Now, the spot that I'm at here on mission is probably one spot that you sort of kind of want to avoid, especially with a shotgun, well, pump action shotgun. If you have a striker, you can kind of sit in there a little bit longer because you can kind of double tap and get kills from a little bit decent range. Like this one, if you miss the first shot, you're pretty much dead because they're all going to be rushing in there. Here's a tip for a chopper. Now, you see where I'm sitting? I'm not actually camping. Like, I know there's somebody in that building right behind me. I know the chopper's in the air. Like, I know somewhat where people are. But as you can see, the chopper's shooting at me, but it can't hit me because I'm so close to the building, and I'm on the opposite side of the building. So if you have a chopper in the air and you're on the opposite side of a building, like, stay close to the building, to the walls, so that you can kind of stay out of the line of sight or the firing, whatever, of the chopper, and you'll actually stay alive for that. So, luckily, a teammate shot the chopper gunner, whatever, the shitty chopper, out of the sky, so I was able to move again. But as you can see, there's ballistic vests. One thing, if a teammate throws a ballistic vest, pick it up. Now, I didn't pick it up this time, but I recommend picking up ballistic vests. It's like a one-time juggy deal, where you get a little bit of extra health. Now, if you saw there was a guy coming across the bridge. I would have lost that gunfight. It's not a bad thing to run away from a gunfight where you want to gain the advantage. Like, right there, I didn't have the advantage at all. And he eventually got killed by somebody else, I think. So, right here, I picked up my specialist bonus by popping around that corner and kind of strafing. Strafing's one thing. If you don't drop shot, like if you play with just the regular layout, now, retarded teammates, not even going to get into that one. But if you just play on the regular configuration, button configuration, strafing is going to be the one thing that you're going to be able to do, along with panic knifing, in order to stay alive. Now, strafing, like you go either left, right, kind of move it around, whatever, but you always want to be moving. You never want to be stationary whenever you're shooting. And especially with like a shotgun or something that's like a little bit of like a weaker gun. SMGs with Stalker, I mean, that's the whole reason why Stalker was put into the game, was kind of like make strafing more powerful and drop shotting less powerful. But I still think drop shotting is a lot more powerful than strafing because nobody really, like, people can expect you to move left or right, and sometimes the auto aim will keep the gun on you while drop shotting. They're just like, where the fuck did he go sometimes? I mean, if they're a decent player, they'll be able to follow you down and either headshot you whenever you're on your knees or whatever. That's what she said. But like I said, like, you always want to be moving though. This game, the spawns flip so fast and everything like that, you want to move around. Now, you have to kind of know where the spawns are. You have to use the minimap. Not to find out where your enemy is, but to find out where your teammates are. So I see that my teammates are spawning on that far spawn and to my left, but there's also an enemy behind us, so they're retarded for not seeing him. Eventually they do kill him, but I know generally where they're going to spawn. They're either going to spawn in the B-Dom spawn in the middle, or they're going to spawn back in the C-Dom spawn. Now, Since there was nobody in the middle, I figured that would be they'd spawn on the CDOM spawn, so I was able to kind of like move into the middle and take a few guys out here. Now, whenever you're sitting in the middle, you have to basically keep moving and keep checking your corners because people come from everywhere in this middle spot. Now, I know Hatred put up a video of him going 96-4 or something like that. That's a lot different because we were playing in a full party and we know exactly where people are coming from. If somebody's coming up from the left, coming up from the right, like we kind of call it out a little bit more. But if you're playing by yourself, you have to move around a lot. I use a headset, so like I can hear it with SitRep Pro and Dead Silence, obviously. You can hear pretty much everything. Like you can hear where anybody's at. Like if you're pretty good at sound whoring, you can find out generally based on the sound of their feet hitting. Like you can even tell exactly where they're at and be able to kill them a lot easier. So right now, to get the MOAB, I basically just kind of like move the perimeters of the map. You'll see me every once in a while run into the middle, but you'll also see me get really lucky, like right here. Well, I guess that's unlucky, but right here is really lucky. That's either the worst aim by me or the second worst aim because that guy has the worst. Because I get a hit marker. I don't know how I got a hit marker. I probably should have got a kill, but I let him run away and let the teammate run up after him. Now, see, that's where that guy's in the advantage. You never want to chase a guy whenever you've got like whenever they kind of like run around a corner, because when you come around that corner, you're going to be the slower one there. So let them kind of like think that you've run away or whatever it is, but always just like never chase somebody. Like if you don't get the kill, let it go, because you're going to have another opportunity to get another kill somewhere else. So that's one of the biggest things. Like people always chase people, and I never understand it because when you chase somebody, you're in a sprint. Like nobody chases somebody by not sprinting. Like they always chase it, and then they sprint as fast as they can, and then of course their gun's down. So whenever they pop around the corner, somebody else is just ready to shoot them. And right here, I get another lucky break. I think a sniper hit me, but there was a bunch of guys all down that right side, and I have Recon Pro on, so I like painted the one guy. But like I said, Stalker Pro, here we go. And I don't see, sometimes this shotgun's really baffling. But yeah, so never chase somebody. Always stick to the perimeters of the map. Know where the spawns generally are. You don't have to know the exact spawn point of everything, but like kind of like if your teammates are moving in one direction and you want to be like the solo guy, so that nobody like gets you killed. Randoms get people killed all the time, so stay the fuck away from them. I mean, that's all I can say. I mean, look at this. There's a dude behind him, and here's the MOAB. But there's a teammate behind him. This dude's sitting in a corner. Here I die. But this dude's sitting in a corner, like with a P90, and the guy behind him can't take care of him. Now that's just a bit baffling to me. But here's another part where this guy, it's just teammates. This is what I mean about teammates. They're idiots. Look where the tag is right now. Behind us, in that corner, the same corner where this dude was camping before. He went back, and the tag's still sitting there. Like, teammates are dumb. So never expect them to do anything for you. Like, if you expect a teammate to protect your ass, you're going to die a lot. So, unless you're playing in a party, and then you can bitch at the person because you actually know them, and then you can yell at them and do whatever. But unless you're playing in a party, never trust a teammate behind you. Like, even if you, like, never turn around, like, check it every once in a while. Here's one of the times I tried to get, like, a ridiculously long smash shot and realized that I wasn't going to get it, and ended up getting shot in the back. But just a few tips that I have. Stick to the perimeters of the map. Play smart. Don't chase people down. Like, if you want to get a MOAB, if you're getting close, like, and it's your first one, fuck it. Just camp it out. Just do whatever you got to do to get that first one off. But, you know, those are a little bit of my tips. Some of how I play. SPOS 12, it beasts again, I guess. I don't know. But, I mean, it's not the overpowered Modern Warfare 2 SPOS 12 that everybody wanted it to be. But like I said, if you liked it, give me a like, maybe a subscribe, maybe a dislike. Who knows? Whatever you like. Bye.